Here.
I'm here with Chef Battle.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me.
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
The FBI is doing their investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that's of course, I don't get involved in that.
Mohameds, Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning.
Mohameds, Critic.
Here.
I'm here with Chef Battle.
Yeah, brother.
This man tell me.
I am aware that the People's Progressive Party does not want me as a leader.
Here.
The FBI is doing their investigation. Some aspect is coming back.
Wealth is not trickling down to the people of Guyana.
There will be additional questioning that is required. And that's of course, I don't get involved in that.
Mohameds, Critic.
Yeah, brother.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, guys. A great morning to all of those who tune into the realest thing in the world, coming to you from Guyana. So I'm back, and I'm a little groggy. See with me. I flew all night. And last night, as a matter of fact, was a little risky. Driving the taxi man get tired and fall asleep. I was like, oh my God. I miss all the bombs and the guns from my run off the road and kill me. I telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy. I try to keep up with it because I might be myself a little off. That is my observation. But from other people's observation, I might be a lot off. From my vantage point, as I look at things, I realize I am a little bit in an angle that causes some bit of obscurity, right? But from other people's perspective of me, I might be upside down. I'm that fucked up. Nonetheless, the true thing of style, the true thing of fashion. You understand? And I've been vindicated. I must have been vindicated, as Trump says. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. President Trump. When I was telling people 5 years ago, people are, oh, what is he? Why is he like that? No. I'm not a cockroach. And I'm not confused. I must say, my actions might be a little crazy, but I'm not confused. Like LGBTQ, W, X, Y, and Z confused. You understand? Okay. So, as it relates to the serious business at hand, yesterday, as much as it seemed like the day wouldn't end, and we were still here pondering who won and who lost, the process, which was coming from way beyond, which was more certain and has been more certain than the second coming of Jesus Christ himself. The process is trotting along. It's going forward. I am telling you, a process that is guaranteed, even more certain than the second coming of Christ. Nobody can stop it. What has happened is a bit of things that were not expected. Now, in the history of Guyana, there has not been instances, many instances, of requests, extradition requests being made. There's never been an extradition request of this nature. This is the first thing. This is the first of its kind. There have been extradition requests for rapists, murderers, but there's never been in the history of Guyana an extradition request of this kind, where the victim is Guyana and the perpetrators committed part of the act in the United States of America. The United States, being one of the pillars of democracy, saw it fit to put an end to the pillaging of our nation's resources. That's what friends do. Friends look out for friends. You understand? And that is where Guyanese might have gotten it wrong. Because if there's anywhere you guys want to go to, is America. Everybody wants to go to America, the land of the free and the brave. But when it comes to face the consequences of your actions in your life, you don't want to face that. So what happened yesterday? Nazar Mohammed, and I'll try to fit in the story into about 5 minutes. Nazar Mohammed, known as Shell, Nazar Shell Mohammed, came from Essequibo, came to Georgetown, started trading, used to do business in Stabroek Market. And somehow, in his late 20s, early 30s, he found his way in gold buying and money buying. He attained a casino, then he attained license for gold buying and gold export. And from that, we have learned and see that he built an empire. I've said this story before. I'll just rehash. He got a son and 2 daughters. His son, Azzedine Imtiaz Mohammed, grew up not knowing how hard is it to earn and develop and build anything, unlike any son, or like any son who would have been brought up into wealth. He was privileged. His father built an empire. We Guyanese did not know how that empire was built. It was built, as we now learn, on the blood and sweat and tears of other Guyanese. Sometimes literally blood of other Guyanese. The young man, who was very flamboyant, started to express his father's wealth and his inheritance publicly. People started to notice. Who started to notice? The Americans started to notice. And they started to look into his father's dealings. And they realized that him and his father participated in the pillaging of Guyana's and Venezuela's natural resources and defrauding the citizens of Guyana of taxes. They looked at them from 2017 and then sanctioned them in 2024, at which time it was assumed that all their businesses came to an halt. They still have things going on. Under the same government that they suggest that they're being persecuted by. So the Americans see the buy, realize people who know how hard it is to get money don't operate like that. Hello, good morning.
How hard it is to get money, don't operate like that.
Hold on, it's not a call-in morning. It's a serious morning. Right? An investigation was had. From my numbers and from what is being stated in documents that came or derived from an investigation that multiple U.S. agencies conducted. Multiple agencies conducted. Documents put together suggest that the Mohameds would have smuggled from Guyana 10,000 kilograms of gold to Miami and sometimes from Miami to Dubai. How did the Americans come up with that? The Americans stated companies in their indictment document that was arrived out of a southern Florida court. The Americans didn't cook up nothing. The government of Guyana, so cool. The Guyana police force still fucking around. The government of Guyana, if it was up to them, what happened yesterday would have never happened. I could tell you that. And Jagdio and Irfan Ali and Anil Nandalal cannot dispute that. Because if the white man had to come and tell us that the man thieving out all your fucking gold, and what happened yesterday still happened, I can't see these claims that are being made by the Mohameds about political persecution by the PPP. You making joke? An extradition request was made. And these gentlemen were placed on $150,000 bail. I was placed on more bail than that. And me camera accidentally fall in Brian Max's head. And everybody saw what happened. It was public. Brian Max came in here. He tried to draw a gun out of it. I think push it back off. Latch the gun out the hand. The camera fall. And pick up the camera slip out of my hand. Because remember, I was in the morning, when I come down now, I just use my little baby. I rung my balls and rung my crutch and thing. So my hand had a little baby. When I pick up the camera, the can't fall back pony. You understand? The camera got AI thing and technology. Cameras thing by fucking and start doing this gun by itself. That happened, the whole country see. And when I go to the match, I got $200,000 bail I was putting. The Mohameds, who got fortunes. Assadine Mohamed, who's listed in some Forbes billionaire magazine. $150,000. $150,000. So the Marshals, U.S. Marshals, made a request or started the process which is considered to be an extradition request for the Mohameds. right? Marshals. Because everybody's talking about FBI. FBI ain't got no fucking thing to do with this. Patel. Brian Mac's friend Patel, he ain't no eight fucking bull photo going on here. This thing done gone through a process. The FBI might have played a role in the investigative part. It done gone through a process. Indictments have been met out. On behalf of the US government against the Mohameds. And now here me say, every day me tell you all this thing happening, it coming. Mohamed say no, it ain't coming. I want to show you all this document. Odessa Primus put this document up yesterday. Now, if this is Odessa Primus put this up, by the way, right? If check Odessa Primus story, October the 7th, October the 10th, all these days after the 6th. This is a document that was stamped and received by the Ministry of Home Affairs urgent delivery by hand and by email. In reference to willingness of Nazar Mohammed and Azadi Mohammed to participate in lawful proceeds and surrender to custody. They know it coming. Here they have who you surrender to which custody? Guyana ain't asking for you, but you ain't court with GRA. You get bail. Guyana ain't asking for you. What fuck are you? Were you surrendering to? What were the Mohammeds surrendering to? This is their lie, and this is the Odessa Primus. Here, you gotta look at chain of command when it comes to evidence. That's one of the most important things. Like me ain't got this, that I don't know where is the Odessa Primus. Mohammed Party General Secretary put this out on her page. I see everybody running and hollering Mohammeds. Now, what you might not know, what Guyanese might not know, and I don't suggest to be any legal luminary, but I could break it down for you, and you, the Guyanese people, know every time you come here, whether you like me or don't fucking like me, whether you like what I say or it offends you, it's the truth. The ignorant and uneducated fucking Guyanese, here is all you're digging hole. No, we ain't digging hole. This is not digging hole. Digging hole is a fanciful story time fucking thing. This is plotting. This is literal plot. They ain't got no digging a hole. These are documented things that are happening and processes that are taking place. Oh, when people dig two hole. I never thief no fucking gold, so no extradition would never come up for me. I never push no fucking cocaine, so I would never smuggle no gold. Nothing of the sort like what the Indies documented indictments. When me time come and the people say we don't fucking want you wrong here because you can't make your camera falling in Brian Mac's face, I understand. There's me. But otherwise than I've never done anything that would warrant attention being brought to me to the level of sanctions and extradition. The Mohammeds done it. The Mohammeds did it, not me. Now I know this coming. You imagine me and fucking Mohammed and Nazar handcuffed together. Yesterday when I said what's going is this? You imagine all three we handcuffed together? I tell y'all, I tell the guy, he's like warn the guy, he's like, they're paying heights to this, will I run for my fucking life? Who does give up an excavator? Who does give up the world of money? You know why Odessa Primus say give up? When he after fucking prison with the jumpsuit, Odessa Primus, a little known comedian, is going to take the position of Dollar Store Escobar. We call him Dollar Store Escobar. He's a Dollar Store Escobar. A friend of mine say like that thing for you, let me walk with her. You can use it at free will. You could use it on posts. When they're saying anything, say who you are representing. When the people them talking, who Dollar Store Escobar? Dollar Store Escobar. Not even a good imitation. It's a fucking Dollar Store Escobar. Because I want to lie, I don't think he ever do any drugs. They might land the money and suffer drugs, people. He ain't got them belly. Me ain't got them belly neither. Me ain't got them belly though. But certain business come out here. Here why I didn't follow a life of crime. I'm a journalist. Yeah, brother. Yeah, here why I didn't choose a life of crime. Y'all might not know. So it's not unusual for me to go to 0 to 100, from 0 to 100 anytime. Like the thing we see with Brian, that is not unnatural. You imagine you doing business with people and they fucking around me. You imagine I doing business with people. Bro, it wouldn't be nice. That is why I didn't choose a life of crime. I got psychotic and narcissistic fucking tendencies. You understand? Like it wouldn't be nice. Like if I hear people making joke with me and I choose this part or straight another part, because I realize these people you don't want gangsters like me. And I fairly smart. I consider myself to be fairly smart, not to take me fucking hard. If I can drop out from school and come here, make doctors and liars and everybody a scunt and come to the top of the fucking food chain, I didn't need to go to in a life of crime. I wouldn't have been purposeful in a life of crime. I don't waste fucking time, just get money for me, have a hide, fuck up a set of people and all them things. Yes, it wouldn't make no sense. It's just not logical. But saying that I realized the boy got in mind to do people thing out a joke or so. Yesterday, when the boy was crying like a fucking baby. Asking people, yeah, they're gonna kill me. When they carry me to the airport. Who's the magistrate? Who's the magistrate? It was crazy. But understand, call me father now, call the liar again, call the liar, call me father now. Went into panic. The police tell him, man, don't worry, we carry you to Brickdam and process you. Right? This time, Brickdam Station, they're at CID headquarters. So when they drive past Brickdam now, he's telling the policeman, oh God, y'all set me up, man, y'all lying to me. Can't remember it's supposed to be Brickdam, but Brickdam Police Station is now housed in CID headquarters by the Seawall. So he ain't conscious. Ado. So when I drive past Brickdam, the physical police station, he got into fucking panic. This is the first time the boy realized their consequences for actions. And I know that too. You believe I was walking out there fucking thing like in the club, buddy. I don't do clubbing and crowds no more. I learned the hard way. Brian Pesa lash me fucking head of the battle. The world see though. I can allow that happen to me and then go and do the same thing again. I must be fucking mad. I come this morning and I'll even talk about though. I just gotta be extra security conscious because of my actions. I know I be pissing people off. Yes, man. It will get a fucking chance. You believe me and the Mohameds out to the fucking CIA coming back? Except Christ come for me and show me how to walk for fucking water. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is the serious nature of the world. So to keep things into context, the Mohammeds have been crying that there's persecution, but nobody knows why they're suggesting that it's political persecution. One of the ways to stop an extradition is political persecution, or proving you're being politically persecuted. That's one of the ways. Maybe there are about two ways. That's one of the two ways to legitimately stop. So when you look at the Mohammeds game and I like PvP, they're lawyers that put forward a very good case. Their interest is the US interest. When you look at the court makeup, the judicial system, and how the law works in Ghana, you know who Anil represents? The citizens of this country. And by extension, the Mohammeds. He has to make sure that the process takes its course. Yesterday was a surprise. Now, I don't know what happened. I could tell you, the magistrate Judy Lachman was brought from somewhere else. She wasn't in that court. Was placed in that court specifically. I think Anil Nandalal did a program last night where he explained to some extent what was going on, but that magistrate was placed in that court. You want me to tell you something? Nobody had to tell me. While they're at the court, somebody messaged me and said, you could send in somebody in the court, because I'm not in the country. I said, why are you sending people in the court? They said the magistrate said, allow in the media to come in. I've never heard a magistrate in support of media. When I hear the magistrate say, allow the media to come in, I know the fuck is case going another way. Bear in mind, the magistrate, Judy Lachman, has all authority to do what she did. That's the first thing. It is just very suspicious that she was that lenient. Hello.
Hey, Critic.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, like you give Mohamed you go there because I see the mom from there look big.
I got this store here, but let me make sure my black key. At this point in time, is Samuel Sital. Well, I get the man to go, the man able to fetch him. That's the problem. The man get locked up right the fuck you have to collect the go. The indictment and fucking no extradition. The Godi must have gold inside. At that man, they make the body fascinated the Godi and take a picture with the crotch. It's a gold Godi. A covetous divided covetous. I don't worry with them. That's half of the fun. You can't fuck around people and don't expect to get fuck around. And the honest truth is, he is a head fetcher. I just call him a head fetcher. You can't say the C word. Okay, you can't say the N word for black people. You can't say the C word for Indian people. He is one of them. He really truly is me supporter. But he just trying to make a joke, but he don't realize the joke come off offensive upon me. You understand? Because I got he in my thing stored. So you can't vex people. But when I run into baggage fetcher upon the head like them fucking me, man, them in me thing. You understand? Like me. I don't got no fucking poor people scrape it and all anything wrong me, you know. Me, but I don't give a fuck what people saying, oh, how people to be treated. Not me. Not me. Me even got minibus and taxi fucking friend. I got partner, he got another one, and security guard friends. I mean, never them fucking thing now. I mean, I know disdain for if you come to me for help you, I helping you. You understand? But in general, people of poor mentality, me want to mix up with buddy. Remember, I done a fucking Harry. What kind of conversation me you got? In me group or in the clique of people I deal with, I must be the biggest Harry. Only me. I told Azadin Mohammed that one time, you know. That so when you got money, don't be the brightest man in the room. Make sure you got all the brightest people. You're in the room with all the brightest people. Don't try to be the brightest man in the room. But remember, the boy cunning in a smart. He realize, like everybody got something going on. Right? I tell a man, I meet a man in Suriname. A fucking drugs dealer. I said, man, what is country you there on social? Do it for your social media, man. Me a social media fucking man. Me a make money after it. You make money after different thing. Keep your fucking chill. Keep your chill. Stay down low. Once you start raising your head, like use WhatsApp, you don't know. They know about fucking money. They know about nothing. Me, I got $100, 100 fucking million, a billion. You can't know. Same day, same way. Different day, same way. You can't know. The objective is to acquire more. Not to show people who you got. Human beings by nature easily offended. When you say come on here and tell people he's a billionaire, it's to fucking offend people. Intentionally to offend Azadin Mohammed. Because you imagine when I roast a roll with he, I had an old ram. You understand? I used to roll up with my fucking ram. I did any struggle. And I moved from he inherited daddy billions. I make fucking billions. There's a nine to anybody. But you got no. I like me, I ain't to show business. Some days I don't like out here. I go everywhere I go. I passed it through immigration this morning. And the man said, how Mohameds? I said, what's got is this? I'm world renowned. By the time I land, when I got through in the waiting area, man said, hey, they still got coloring in Korea. You just mix coloring in Korea. Everybody. Any Barbados, Trinidad anyway. I there in Manhattan, Times Square, where all the people from different parts of the world. Remember Guyanese is there wrong by the fucking fringes by Brooklyn and Queens and them scum there, you understand? With them big fucking rat around. Guyanese like they're wrong there. I don't go wrong there. Me want to fucking see me as a hello. Them in your man cry, let me drink some rum, blah, blah, blah. You understand? Them fucking black man come in and think like I want them like boots. And them skunt, yeah, the pants falling down. I don't dep on them skunt, I dep on a different level. And when I see something one time, I done it though. Right? I just give y'all some context. Don't go offending people. If it happened to me when I was young. So I've always been loud. And I didn't realize that was the reason my opportunities used to be cut off. And it still must happen today. But I've gone past the stage where the regular fucking man can intervene or interfere with my life's trajectory. You understand? It's like a fucking bull. You could be who the fuck you be, but you see a bull? Yeah, you could be who you be. Wrestler, ninja, anybody. When you see a fucking bull, you stay away from it. Just watch it. Simple as that. People know bull is boat. I reach at that stage in life. Nobody. You got people who watch at me and watch at my program. A doctor telling me, The big doctor tell me, some answer is watch the program with you and me and my wife, and when you start cost me wife just get up and say, why are you looking at this by? Right? But remember me telling me program for listen to for deal with them. They done doctors and lie and got a life. I am projecting a message to you to better your life. So obviously, me and Taylor, me program to do. I ain't plan for be no doctor. I don't plan for be a fucking quack like GHK Lal. Yes, I don't see myself being a part of nothing. And that comes from me being an only child. I do not give two flying fucks about nothing. I got tunnel vision. All I see is what I interested in. Yes, if you tell me what you care and you know this is a nice car, like a man, I go in a contract partner showing me apartments and stuff. What the fuck they got to do with me? You give me one for stay, if it's something I interested. Yes. You're lending me one, you're giving up one of the apartments for me to stay in. What the fuck way I care about you, what you doing? You know somebody meet them and hey, doing this. This you fucking business got nothing to do with me. What me you doing? What you doing for me or what you want me to do for you? Otherwise then the fuck off. This nice thing, nice way. And trying to rub head and like I'm not a socialite. I wouldn't go to a party. You understand? Sometimes you go to a party, people act in a certain way, you speak a certain way, people look at you, you can't look at me a certain way, I shy a fucking glass of wine in your face or something. You got that on your eyes with me, Scott. You understand? Me going away, me want that wrong nobody. I's a bull. I's not a fucking peacock. Peacock will come and spread the wings, you understand? And spread out the fucking wings and be a part of the thing, and you know, I set a fucking hen. Not me. I'd mash anybody too. Then I could be intellectual. I could act like an intellectual. I'm not an intellectual, but I could act like an intellectual if you want. And then if you're wrong, talk a rack to your fucking jaw. Simple as though. Wait, I could talk to a doctor, get for a liar, and then deal with a fucking scrape head. It don't come. It's not here or there to me. I don't feel demeanored when I wrong somebody who talking at a different level, like a neurosurgeon. I ain't a fucking neurosurgeon. You talk wherever you're talking. Break it down for me, boss. Break them down for me. The stem of the brain, the frontal lobe. Break it down. Explain to me what I mean, man. Yes, I well read. But me playing what I'm not. And that's the problem with Mohameds. It's a fucking criminal enterprise that acting like they're good, law-abiding Muslim citizens. They're not. Like me. Me come and then say, so this is the news this morning, and Trump said this, and Trump said that. And then I gone behind the buggering. You didn't know that I buggering. Yeah, I say, hey, straight up, I ain't into no buggery. I ain't got no fucking buggery going on around me. I straight. I tell me program for a set of people. Oh, you don't like the program? You fuck off. Yes, so people, oh, Critic, we're fans and I ain't sing no fucking song. I didn't sing no song. I don't make money off of fans. I come here and I feel I owe the Guyanese people this. Because how you believe I get here today? As a result of the opportunities created for me by all. Hear what I'm telling you. And I take this serious and I get emotional when I talk and think about it. The opportunities that have me here today. Even the scrape heads presented to me. When you say cussing a man about he and what he is for him to better himself, it's not because I'm looking down at he generally. is because I would love for a better world for him. A safer world for us all. And it is a human thing. People don't know that it's a human thing not to be selfish. I'm not selfish. If I was selfish, I'm done with this cunt. I just see house in Japan. They got places in Japan. One of the best places to live. One of the best cultures. They got places in Japan for 10, 20, 30 million dollars. They got places in Europe that you could go and live. Places I could buy right away. I choose to stay here in my country. It's a choice. For $40 million, I could buy another fucking citizenship. It's a choice who's staying. The Rickford Burks and the fucking bench caps and I stay. They're gonna keep the fight up. Because they're selfish. There's only come one time and shout, scunt for got people jumping up and got black people doing fucking shit in this. I've been here, accused by black people of being a fucking racist, and still come every day. Beg them and shine their scunt and said, this is a fucking criminal. Today, oh, you're digging a hole. What fucking hole? Why do you think I run? If I was with the Mohameds, they would have taken a different path. But I don't realize them banning thinking for themselves. They're not thinking for themselves. They will fucking hear. They're even using timing for make sense. The Mohameds are not using timing to make sense. Azadi Muhammad and Nazar Muhammad could go, do 3 years, and come back. And Azadi Muhammad come back like fucking Nelson Mandela. Before 2030. What do you believe they're going to do? They're going to fight. What do you believe the Americans are thinking? When they're watching all this gameplay. What do you think is the American interest with regime change in Venezuela? Yeah, I understand what's going on. Yeah, I understand what's going on. The same Americans who got the largest build-up. 10% of the naval assets build up in the Caribbean, South Caribbean Sea, and some in the Pacific. Just build up all this and then send to friendly countries say, bring this criminal, we want this criminal. You think they fucking watching? Let me say hell broke out here. Let's say hell broke out here. And more bombing start. And unrest start in this place. And the Americans just sit back and watch. So what the fuck we doing? Who representing we? Y'all playing a serious game that y'all don't know the consequences to. Y'all don't play the Mohammed game, and here I tell you. It would be inhumane for nobody to go and stand up for him. Somebody got to love somebody. Even the devil has worshippers. Everybody wants to be owned and want to find a place. Every human being wants to be a part of a cause. It's just that most of us are not willing to take certain risks. But beware, Guyanese. If this action that happened yesterday, now it is not known that when extradition requests are made, bail is given. It doesn't happen very often. And I was looking for instances where it happened. It doesn't happen very often. But ask yourself, let's say the Americans say, ah, fuck these people, let the people do what they got to do. Let the people take care of themselves. Where does that leave us? Who taking care of you? Who the fuck taking care of y'all? You think Azadine Mohammed and the fucking script is going to the border? Eh? Y'all didn't figure out the association with the R gang yet, and the bomb that got y'all forget. Y'all get distracted that you just had a fucking bomb went up and kill a young child. You in times of war, one of the taboo things is women and children. Always, since the beginning of time. Armies or persons who harm women and children are frowned upon. People would prefer not to have law dispensed on them justice. People would prefer to take them out of the back, as they said, take them out of the back and unalive them with lead in the head. Women and children. But we're such a fucked up society. Nobody's asking themselves, why did the Venezuelan come and place a bomb in the gas station? What was the plan? The girl will move you away if there was a black girl. All the fucking people will get injured. And the young girl was dead is black. And people ain't catching themselves. It could have been anybody. Some Spanish people could have get hurt too. It could have been anybody. But look is who. When the Americans made an application yesterday. So what happened yesterday? Let me get down to it. What happened yesterday is a bail application. Right? So a request is made. A magistrate has the defendant brought before her. And two things could happen. Which it was expected and highly anticipated that he should have been remanded based on the graveness of the charge. But let me tell you, there's only two offenses that you can't get bail for. Murder and treason. There are only two offenses under the laws of Guyana which take from a Commonwealth perspective, there are only two charges that are not bailable offenses. It is murder and treason. So although what happened yesterday was surprising, the magistrate would have had some way grounded in law for her decision. Law got it, sir. If when did they change the law recently? When the law was amended as it relates to extradition treaty between countries, they say, well, it's not a bailable offense. Well, then that would have been a different story. Now, all body were jumping up, and the 10th of November is the next date for court. The 10th of November. At that time, now here what has happened. What the process, how it takes. And that's why when Mohammed them come in and cry, oh God, the persecution, the legal process is taking due course. And I can tell you this, from my perspective and understanding of what is going on. I can't tell you how I know, but I can tell you this. Not a Jagyu, not a Irfan Ali, not a Anil Nandalal could stop the course of justice in this case. Guyanese, beware. And remember, I told you on this date, today is the 31st or the 1st. Remember, I told you on the 1st of November. Remember, the Guyanese critic said this. There's a time is going to come in the near future in this country A level of disruption like never seen before. Y'all don't fucking holler when the time come. With that monster roaming free, there's a possibility of a level of terror being unleashed in this country. When that time comes, y'all don't fucking holler. Oh God, I tell you, going back to it like, yes, you brought it on your fucking self. Because you supported it. You begged for it. You brought it on yourself. So let me tell you the process. Yesterday, on the 30th, day before yesterday, an extradition request was presented to the Attorney General. A course of action has to be taken. And that course has started yesterday through the judicial process. Now, everybody had who initiated the course had high expectations, since it is not the norm to give bail. The magistrate in this case is seen as leaning backwards to facilitate the Mohameds. Now, where's there to cry about? Justice is not being served. What will happen is the United States government now has to present its case. Through lawyers, has to present its case and say to the magistrate, this is what we have, this is why this man needs to be in the United States. This is what we're taking him to the United States to do. It has to be in conformity with the laws again. You're not going to beat him, you're not going to torture him, and you understand? It must be in the best interest of the individual to face justice fairly. So the 10th, now, the case is going to be presented to the magistrate. Yesterday, Attorney General, all the lawyers for the Mohameds fighting the case. It's only a fucking bail application you have to go make. Oh, they know that it is supposed to be this way. Whoa, way. No, then get no fucking documents yet. Why you fighting? What documents? Based on what was the extradition request made? They don't have no documents. And everybody under the sun, all the legal luminaries and all the fucking liars that turn up, all the opposition liars, by the way. And that is how you know the opposition has been compromised. That is how you know it yet again, how they were bought. Because I don't think the Mohameds decided they're going to fight this on their own. Look at this document produced by Odessa Primus. Watch this, watch this. Willingness of Nazar Mohammed and Azarine Mohammed to participate in lawful proceedings and surrender to custody. I, acting on behalf, this is the lawyer, and this letter was addressed to Onij Waldron, MP and Minister of Home Affairs, right? It was addressed and it was received by her. This here came from the Durjan Chambers. This is one of, and this happened on the 6th of October. Now, this is not me make this up. This was on Odessa Primus's page. Now, I'm asking myself, how the Mohammeds are acting surprised? Like, oh God, they come lock me up in the surprise. And you fucking surrender yourself since the 6th of October. And fooling everybody, telling we going to parliament, we going to parliament. Are you ready for go to fucking jail? How did this happen? I think mommy got bugger some of y'all and y'all don't even fucking know when it happened to you. Mohammed, listen to me. This is lawyer letter to the Ministry of Home Affairs saying, I'm going to surrender. Like how you sing in church for surrender to the Lord. Oh, I surrender, Lord. You know about that? Yes. The Mohammed surrender. Documented letter. Come to yesterday, you know, and act like the fucking surprise that they're being arrested. I surrender, Lord. And then, what him a do me? How them a touch me, sir? Them throw me in the back of the pickup. What fucking song you singing, man? Gospel or Baby Skello? Which fucking, choose a song. Choose a genre. Choose a fucking genre. I thought it's gospel. This is gospel. Here, this one with the guy here. Watch it here. I surrender, Lord. And then we go to watch them here. What is saying here? Everybody run behind Mohammed. Hold on. Not this one. Media like a set of fucking cockroaches. We ain't got nothing even to talk here, man. We really all get here. This country I get here.
You can't carry your phones on in there. This is going to allow us to get a glimpse. They were arrested this morning.
Basic, here, man.
U.S. An extradition request by the U.S. government.
Extradition request? Arm, scum. There's not no arm. I want to give you all a little sneak peek or something. Just so we can talk about that. So, them come now, after accepting that they will, let me read out the whole thing for y'all. Willingness of Nazar Mohammed and Azadin Mohammed to participate in lawful processes and surrender to custody. Now, if you know what extradition is about, the liars tell them what's going on. The PNC running confused, the fucking people know, well, they Louis stretch out this thing, Louis hollow this thing land. Right? Acting on behalf of Mr. Nazar Mohammed and Mr. Azadin Mohammed of 275 Borough Street, Republic Park, East Bank Demerara, and Lot 19 Public Road, Houston, East Bank Demerara, respectively, my clients have observed purported indictment filed against them in the United States of America on behalf of the American government, indicting them with the commission of 11 offenses. Now, bear in mind, they talking about the U.S., they accept the U.S. government, indict them, you know. This depends on that's the Primus page. Me not get this no way. These people show one fucking thing and talk a different story. But guy is so fucking stupid. They didn't run through all the thing and realize this man lying at this case. Because it's just fucking dumb. I'm telling you, I by no means, I don't think by international standards I'm smart. I average. And if an average fucking high school dropout could go to the top of the world in a country, them fucking people have to be stupid. Most of y'all fucking stupid is the honest truth. Me think I know Einstein. Yes, sir. Me even got good memory. It's just that when you fuck wrong me, I never forget you like elephant. With dog, when you fuck wrong me. If you ask me street name, where I been with you, tell I don't remember nothing. Like transactional. If somebody give me a little money, I never forget this count. I never forget your name. If you and me got no business for doing money, I say, I have no fucking time with you. You're going to say it time. Yeah, my brother, yeah. When I say my brother, no, me remember the fucking man name. And the man there wrong all the time. Yes, sir. No, these people accept that it's the US government they got to issue it. And yesterday when they come to the court, they accept that they're going to surrender to the US government. Let me continue. Please note that my client have every intention to participate in the lawful extradition process. Who's con? Me even realize what's going on here. Me realize they accept to be extradited. So yesterday was a fucking U-turn. Oh God. Hey, these people are easy. I want to come and answer. This is Mohamed's lie. They gonna come and say, here no, them fucking people. They ain't got nothing, otters, tigers, nothing like them people. Them fucking people is crab in a barrel. The man come out yesterday out to the court and said, my father does do the gold thing. Now me I do gold mine and throw his fucking father under the bus. Throw his father under the bus. Let me read out this thing. Please note that my clients have every intention of participating in the lawful extradition process provided for under the Fugitive Offense Act to vindicate themselves therein. To this end, my clients intend to surrender to the authorities wherever the relevant formal whensoever the relevant formal process, the necessary warrant, whether provisional or otherwise, and or the authority to proceed are executed. Bano, you understand? You ever trace the history of the Mohameds and ask yourself, how did this fuck up themselves? Azzedine Mohamed went and post. GRA find out that Azzedine Mohamed, hello.
Hi, good morning, Critic.
Hi, buddy.
Yes, I want to find out something. If these crimes were committed in Guyana,
it wasn't committed in Guyana.
The extradition clearly says that they were held for
the crimes were not committed in Guyana. So listen to the indictments. Let me inform you. So 4 counts of the indictments. And that's one of the problems with Guyanese. The songs so smart and they know a fucking thing. Electronic mail from Azhar Mohammed in Guyana to a representative of company in Miami requesting shipment for. So once you do cross border, if you hey and you call me on a phone and get me for do something in Suriname, the crime was committed in Suriname, you automatically become a conspirator.
Yeah, but that is allegedly. That is, you can't.
Everything is allegedly. But what was not allegedly? What was not allegedly is the United States, after they realized what's going on. I remember they investigating this thing since 2017, right? So after they realized what's going on, they traced the box. The box came to Miami. They hold up on the company. They say, here, we are looking at this now. They traced the box went to Dubai, the box come back, the box go to fucking Guyana, the box come back again with the same serial number. You understand?
But let me ask you something. How come the Guyana, if this thing investigating since 2017, therefore our government, present and past government, supposed to know that there's a current investigation.
Oh my God, ma'am. When you're filing this thing, just now you're filing me first program?
Let me ask my question.
No, but like you understand, you asking questions of what is public knowledge. In 2017, a dossier was handed over to GHK Lal, who was the head of the Guyana Gold Board at the time under the PNC.
Then why there's no charge from Guyana?
Oh, squant them is part and parcel. That's why the Americans doing it. Half of them here is fucking criminal too. You hear what I'm saying all the time? Them is part and parcel. Mohammed said yesterday, government official involved. I said, call the fucking name.
Yeah, because it's
ma'am,
right.
In this document,
to be held up.
Here now, no word with Mohammed. In this document, it stated that the Guyana Revenue Authority, I know the man from the Guyana Revenue Authority, we looking into how much house he got and all them thing now. It is likelihood that Soku this Soku under which we are was involved because Kanu, Soku, GRA, Guyana Gold Board, GGMC, a whole set of I don't know if GGMC, but a whole different set of organizations had to oversee this process. Like you understand? GHK Lal was an official at the time heading the Guyana Gold Board. Right? He's come and he talking out there representing Mohameds. Nobody know what is going on. When this indictment come out from a South Florida court, it stated that Guyana Gold Board played an integral part since 2017. Now, we calculating who was there for 2017. This document also stated it was 10,000 kilograms of gold. And from listings here, 10,000 kilograms of gold was smuggled from since 2017. From listing here, it suggested that under the PPP, about 1,000 was smuggled. So that means 2017 to 2020, when PNC been in power and GHK, 9,000 kilograms was smuggled. Is every fucking body involved? GHK came and said, no, when me get the dossier, this document, when the Americans told me that they were investigating, I didn't see Mohammed name. The day after, on the same newscast, Raphael Trotman, who was the Minister of Natural Resources at the time, came and said, yes, Mohammed's name was on the list. You understand what I'm telling you? They're running fucking wild because all them got gold in their pocket and they can't run fast because they back down. They fucking gold heavy.
Because I want to like Mohammed, is only Mohammed smearing Mohammed.
No, it's not a smear. Ma'am, it's not a smear. But here, listen to me. The honest truth is, if you were to really dig up, like me, if touching or being in the vicinity of the illegal gold trail and the gold smuggling was a crime, I didn't fucking jail with them too. The man was my friend. When I be flying the helicopter, me I go put money, bag, fucking salt bag money. 100, 200 million. Me load when me come back, me put the gold on them, I got the gold in my fucking car trunk. Me not know if there was a crime for being present, I would have been guilty of it. You understand? So if you really get to the bottom of this, you got pick a side. If you really get them to the bottom of this, you'd realize Guyana was caught, we got closer fucking Guyana and turned the whole place into fucking jail. Everybody was in.
Yeah, exactly.
What you got to do, is pluck the fucking head out. Got the rest of people running helter scared, beg for forgiveness, and then we start again. You understand? The world is not an ideal world as people want to think it is. You can't like you think when they had the credit crunch, in 2008, I don't know if you remember, when they had the economic downturn, the world economic downturn. Bernie Madoff and Alan Sanford were the two people who got into fucking jail for the rest of the world. Why? Because they had a run-ins that them alone really didn't know about. You understand? JP Morgan and all the rest of fucking people had a run-ins with all the US Senate, every fucking body been in. So if you go fuck them down, you fuck down the whole America. You gotta stop do things. So what you do? You catch the two man, what they really didn't have all in the run-ins, and you put them to the place, and the world see you're not supposed to do this, and everybody try to change the ways. This world is not the world, and that was the problem with democracy and political correctness. People coming out and acting like if they know. The Americans were playing this thing and keeping right in here and keeping good and getting rid of Maduro. And so with one hand they shake your fucking hand and the next one they shoot some fucking people. While they shaking your hand, if you look at the Ukrainian war with the Americans, Donald Trump shaking Vladimir Putin's hand and saying, well, we need peace and this and that. If you look over by the Ukraine side, it's American fucking military thing blowing this cunt up. You understand? If you look at the war in Israel, it's American fucking thing. Interest, and they're saying, oh, let me get peace. Let me stop this war. So
and they'll go got them running down Guyanese like that.
No. What happens? You have a small country. You got to remember where this thing ties in. This thing ties in, and that's where the regular person on the ground is missing it. You see the bombing that happened recently where the little girl died? All of that is tied in. The gold smuggling was happening through Venezuela.
That doesn't make any sense because we've been neighbors forever, and you trying to tell me the bombing tied to this here just to try all of a sudden.
Well, here now, tell me something. You know people does just bomb people for fun? You think was just an experiment and they calculate the best place for test the bomb is mobile gas station on Regent Street in Guyana?
Well, I don't know what to think about
Well,
that.
that's the funny thing about it. When people don't have an explanation for anything, they just go to the most obvious thing and simple thing.
But my thing is, Mohammed know he in hot water right about now. Do you think that he been affiliated with these people and he was gonna let them do something like that for put he even more?
Mom, here what I tell you. You gotta stick to fucking making a nice, decent meal and dress them children and send them to school. You are talking while having history on your side. Obviously, you're not well read. They got a man named Duras Coke from Jamaica. They had a man named fucking Pablo Escobar. You know what he did? He built ball fields for poor people. He built houses for poor people. He helped poor people. And you know what he did at the same time? Blow and kill fucking thousands of people. Blow up judges. Kill police.
But don't you think that this man would want to be sworn in position?
Mom, who in the righted fucking senses going for getting into politics a dirty thing where people gonna stay in your fucking name and you have all the money in the world? Mom, it only get into politics. You hear I telling you this morning? One of the easiest ways to not get extradited is claim political persecution. So if you go stand up in the way and say, hey, what's cunt is because I'm a politician, they're running behind me. This time there are documents to show since 2017 a massive investigation was going on. This Biden helping no fucking, when I became his friend, he never used to help nobody. I told him it is depending on live me, he driving. I said by the best way, if you got money, the best thing to do, we were driving going to London, is help poor people. And that's what I always did. I thought I could have changed the world for that. As I grew old, I realized some people can't help the fucking self. Some people would never learn. Likewise, this discussion we having. Yes, some people can't help the fucking self.
I don't know. I just find it.
I know you don't know. I don't. That's why I got to continue to doubt and educate people. I know you ain't fucking know. You got to stick to fucking dressing them children and send them to school and put a nice meal on the fucking table. You understand? You saying it never happened before. So what is going to make it happen now? Them banners just decide for dropping bomb. People just decide for come from Venezuela, plant a fucking bomb. It never happened before. The last time a major bombing, all major bombings that happened in this country had political connotation to it. Walter Rodney, Michael Ford, yeah, nobody Michael Ford down Ford bookstore by Freedom House, you know about that? Somebody left a bomb inside a bookstore at Freedom House and Michael Ford pick up the bomb and run outside. Forgive the people about the fucking place blow up. Sonny Chapman. They never had nobody bombing no fucking businessman and bombing nobody. They got easier ways for do things for settle shit. Even the criminal way. Bombing is a fucking statement. Any part of the world. Explosion is a statement. It's a state of war. Oh, so it just happened now. It just happened now. And oh, it can't be, he looking for them kind of attention. My ass, go and fucking steam some greens or something, Scott. Yeah, do the fuck you have. Put coloring in curry, man. Put coloring in curry. I give you today, put fucking coloring in curry. Because you have more skunting a land. Now imagine I reading this document. Where the Mohameds accept. Let me read out the whole document for you because I cut in the fucking thing. Willingness of Nazar Mohammed and Azadin Mohammed to participate in lawful proceedings, processes, and surrender to custody. This is the header. All is signed by that or receive, signed. They post this, not the government again post this. I act on behalf of Mr. Nazar Mohammed and Mr. Azadin Mohammed of 2275 Borough Street, Republic Park, East Bank Demerara, Lot 19, Public Road, Houston, East Bank Demerara, respectively. My clients have observed purported when this indictment happened. 4 days after. Look, this indictment date, October the 2nd. 4 days after they accept they're gonna surrender. Y'all read this fucking up on my page, but y'all read it. I gotta read it for your mother's gun. Even fucking read, and then there's vex when I say y'all like fucking read. People get vexed with me. Come and say it's a racist when I say y'all like fucking read. Read the thing, buddy. Hello.
Your analysis is correct, buddy. I just called to give you another perspective to validate where you're going with this on the political persecution as a way of escaping the extradition, linking it to the bombing, right? Act of terrorism. So what you see, Odessa Primba's post on her page is a little win. So they know that the extradition is inevitable. But what they have been able to cleverly achieve yesterday was to buy time, delay the process so that he could enter parliament. He enters parliament, he now gets to say officially, oh, he's a parliamentarian, he's elected, he's the opposition leader, and they prosecuted him. The act of terrorism was intended to destabilize the country, to even bring it to a state of emergency as a way of, if you destabilize a country to the extent where it becomes ungovernable and the government can't control it, then what do? You broker a deal, you go into negotiation, political negotiation, and that would have been under a state of emergency, prevent him from extradition because
Joel,
he's a politician.
I must tell you, the chatter, if you know the term used, chatter, is used in the intelligence community. The chatter suggests there could be a bit of instability in our country. Watch your back. I posted it up the other day. If y'all see any funny movements with anybody, people putting on fucking bag, people putting on thing and walking where people acting funny, people surveilling places and all them things there, call the police, make people aware of what's going on. Because that
is correct. And why instability? Politicians who commit political crime. This is coming out of the PNC playbook from back in the days. The whole purpose of instability is so that you could have foreign intervention, a broker political negotiation to work out some sort of a shared governance. That is in the case of the PNC. In his case, it's not necessarily shared governance, but to broker a deal so that all the charges and all the criminal charges.
My brother, as I spoke about the scenario with the economic downturn and the two scapegoats, Alan Sanford and Bernie Madoff, as I list them from what I see it, because everybody was into them scams they going on. Everybody they run JP Morgan and every fucking body is selling loans like mad, right? But remember, bigger companies had more people involved. You got to cut a piece, the cancer, you got to dissect the cancer, you got to pull out a piece. You don't kill the person with the fucking cancer. And people don't understand that. So, there is no negotiation with the Mohameds for the PPP. If the Americans see that and turn their back on Guyana, I'm telling you, them fucking people was following Mohammed glad would beg the Americans to come here. Because I'm telling you.
Right, exactly. There is no negotiation. So what he's trying to do is to force it by creating instability. You understand?
So first thing, I want to make some notes because Guyanese seem to be ill-informed. So the people who are looking after the extradition of the Mohammed are marshals, right? With the State Department. Marshals. You ain't no fucking FBI, DEA. It come out of the hand. Investigation process done. They say it's prisoner wanted and prisoner need to be presented before a U.S. court. That is what's going on. They're marshals. Now, all the information as it relates to extradition and everything is open source. You could go on the web and look for it, right? Now, people are not piecing these things together. How it happened. Yesterday was a bail hearing. Monday, the 10th, they're going to get some evidence. The evidence based on which a request has been made will be presented to the magistrate. He'll have a look at it. And also his lawyers, he will have a look at it. By extension, his lawyers. And then they could put forward. Yesterday, they start arguing based on what they fucking know. It's just a bail hearing.
Yeah.
You understand? It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate and highly suspicious, the magistrate's leniency, given the circumstances and given what was presented to her. Right? But accusations can be held because it is within the ambits of the law, of which she was placed to dispense.
Correct.
So you can't accuse. We watching. There's a little funny movement, man. How you moving, sir? You never make decisions like this. It's not a person that easily, give bail. What happened?
Yes.
And I don't know why the movement. There were some specific movements, but I can tell you, the Guyanese people watching and thinking, "Oh God, is the PPP getting rid of Mohamed, persecuted man?" No. Mohamed is a fucking cancer. The PPP has to play a role in dissecting and extracting the cancer from Guyana for save Guyanese fucking people. Because if the Americans wake up, Trump wake up and say, them people that must treat them like Haiti. What happened when Venezuela start bunks the fucking border? Where are you gonna do? Eh? Mohammed gonna send his fucking Ferrari or a Lamborghini for represent we? Yeah? Because that is the plan. Mohammed has direct connections to Maduro, as a matter of fact. Now a lady called just so she confused whether how the bomb, it never fucking happened before. And there has been no bombing ever in the history of Guyana that thing has some political connotation. Funny enough that now Azadine coming and have political persecution and bombings happening. You understand? And he's fully well aware of what's going on. If you look at this document that they submitted to the Ministry of Home Affairs the 6th of October, you'd realize they accepted whatever they got, whatever caused the U-turn and the big excitement. I could tell them, I could safely tell them, like I've told Guyanese everything was going to happen, when it going to happen, and it came to pass. I could tell you, the Mohammeds will be extradited. Win, lose, or fucking draw. The US ain't walking away from this. I am no representative of the US. I'm not a mouthpiece of the US. I have not been given a formal statement to express. What I can tell you, Karen got fucking ears. Right? And as I did, knocking woods con, Karen got ears. The Mohammeds, they know their fate. They're just trying their luck. They know their fate. Because only them know what they did. Father and son. They know their fate. You got a document where they accept that they will surrender to custody. Right? And then, yes, come back yesterday and hollering persecution. How does that work? And Guyanese will believe. You got multiple people, Tratmon, Harmon, GHK lad, all of them cover up for them scon. Cover up. Stabrook News, Kaicho News. Y'all see that this is an elaborate fucking plot. These people built a criminal empire. My concern now, Joel.
You got to piece it together because this is, you see, this whole thing is new, is something new developing that people we're not accustomed to. So you got to keep doing what you're doing and piece it together. Some will get it and some not going to get it.
My brother, what happens if a next explosion happens? Who's to blame? And I'm telling you, Guyanese are so fucking dumb. You might get 10 more explosions and they're still thinking. that is something other than the fucking Mohameds. They don't understand the grave nature of what we've gotten ourselves into. And I can tell you, all eyes are on Magistrate Judy Latchman. All eyes are on her. Because let's see, if things happen that affect Guyanese people and cause Guyanese people's lives and blood in the streets, she would be one of the persons that people will have to look at. I'm telling you. I ain't making no accusations. I'm saying from what I know, she did her job from her perspective as a magistrate, and I've found and I've researched and found out she worked within the ambits of the law. Although she used a level of leniency not normal.
Based on her track record, well, like the what's the guy baby Skeller with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Given her track record, it is not normal and not $200,000 because they ain't got no way of getting manager's check. She make sure that even the bail come to $150 that they could just pay quick and come out. You understand? Not 200, she didn't create any difficulty for them, nothing at all. She made easy access for them. Now, rightfully so. They can't say that they're being persecuted given the judicial system treated them so favorably. So let me lay to rest. You understand? They can't be saying you're being persecuted. Who the fuck persecuting you? And the magistrate treat you so nice. Given what you are and what you have done. And the case that was presented to her. But I'm saying, if a time comes that things escalate, and I'm telling you the chatter, no, you can't expect a magistrate to have an understanding. She has to take a position where she makes a decision based on evidence presented to her and how she's guided by law. But for people to understand what we've gotten ourselves into, if anything changes and escalates, well then all and sundry are responsible. I, on the other hand, have told Guyanese, have cried and shouted on every hill on the top of my voice to educate Guyanese. I telling you, when things I say fuck them, I will say that. You understand? Without fear or favor or frightening, fuck them. Because the only body who comes out every day and be like, oh God, you want justice, oh God, what fucking justice you want? And nobody wants to play a part with doing the right thing and be an honest and decent citizen. You understand? The people have compromised many systems. Now I will say this also. Nothing is going to stop them from being extradited. Nothing. But this process here, it is a part of the process. Nothing especially happened yesterday. You understand? And they're proven once again to be liars because they write a letter after the indictment come out. Now imagine while they write that they already, oh, we're going to parliament. How the fuck you going to parliament and you accept you're going to jail? How you going to parliament and you in a letter?
They publish it themselves.
Yeah, and then, hey, but the man, the GR thing, the man skin up his fucking self. Everything they do, the whole attention that was brought to his father and bring down the father empire. I don't know why they don't need lawyers. They need a PR form that would tell them don't release this. Oh, they're supposed to, she's still on your fucking page. Where they accepted. What do you think would be the explanation for that? You accept you're going to jail. Don't tell me the liar write a letter and say he's sending Mohameds them to jail. They will go willingly to jail. And the Mohameds didn't know he write the fucking letter. Don't tell me the only yes or no. But while you could find Mohamed out there, and Mohamed's sister telling people, oh, why they ain't going in? Why they waiting for care? Send my brother in parliament. What are you waiting for? So, my brother, I'm glad we have had this conversation. You had your input. How is GHK Lal? What tell me? Give me an update with GHK Lal.
I don't know. You tell me.
No, well, here I'm no. When I watch it though, how things were uncovering with GHK Lal, I realized right away the bombing was one of the diversions that saved he.
Yeah.
You understand? But that is the here we find gold there. Because the man is an elaborate con man. Was he brought back deliberately to serve the Mohameds? If you can bring somebody with no fucking qualification and an elaborate con, you understand? Who bring he back? Who was he associated with to be able to get that position? Ask yourself the question. This man was a known entity, not known. The man make claims that he used to walk on Wall Street that can't be found until today. Not even, well, they don't keep records of janitorial. You understand? Because remember, there any fucking bed, any boiler room and all them thing now. The man come back with some clothes, couple books, and a fucking 10-year-old Pathfinder. And get a job overlooking one of the largest, one of Guyana's main resources. How did this get there? Did the Mohammeds bring him specifically for that? Those are questions that he never answered. GHK never answer. And you have persons like yourself who go out there every day and have to prove yourself while being right, while being upstanding and walking a straight and narrow path. You got to prove yourself. GHK Lale put the certification out. You know we get them from? We get the BBC. Is a BBC?
BBA.
A BBA and a BMA and the CAT. A C what? A C what? CFA, right? We get them from. And to now, just lying and dodging. And how the media is so hypocritical. He has been used by Kaicho News and Stabrook News to attack people's credibility. And he's the biggest fucking con man. He was uncovered by a news entity that he has a direct affiliation with. Get them rare waves. Lying one day, exposed the other day, and still they get he a week after writing fucking an opinion piece. How you could write an opinion piece? Pun. Crime and corruption and use Dr. fucking crime of the decade. The man has Dr. Crime. Like, I am looking forward. Now, when we go to court and I say he has no fucking credibility and he's a con man. Now, obviously, I got to ask him questions in court about the certification, where he got them, where he worked. He has it that he worked 20 years at Wall Street. He listed that. These are documented things. He listed a GRA that he's an attorney at law. GCOM. So I would have to ask him that in court. And then now, the truth of GHKLL will be documented. Not wild aspirations on social media. It will be documented in a court of law that GHKLL, because you can't go and purge yourself. So I'm waiting for the lawsuit.
He ain't served you yet?
No, I ain't got nothing yet. I'm waiting for it. That's why I keep pushing.
Because he can go prove all the credentials in court.
Yeah. And 20 years, a Deutsche Bank?
This is all he got to do. Him filing, taking you to court for that, he got to prove it. He got to prove that you lied.
Yeah. All of these things piecing together. People instilling piecing it together. People are figuring out that Alex Stabrook News. I wanted to know what was fucking Stabrook News' obsession with this pump station. The Stabrook News never had an obsession with the pump station. Mohammed had an obsession with the pump station. And
the
Mohammed used to send Francis Bailey.
They make covering no updates on it, you know.
They're done with the scum. They want problem with it. Well, here now. We there blazing saddles right now. Soon, I might go and put a fucking office by the pump station and do a live where we see the fucking pump station in the back.
So why they giving progress report? Why they giving progress report?
No. Things going nice now. You understand? But Stabrook News and Kaiser News have been exposed for what they are. Misleadable, dangerous fucking entities who've misled the people. Joel, we talk, buddy.
Good.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. I just want to ask a question. Why the Guyana media never asks the Guyana government or the VP or Mr. Nandahal why they haven't brought any charges against Mr. Mohamed concerning gold smuggling and tax evasion?
So let me guide you. Do you watch the Vice President press conferences?
Yes. But not everyone.
Well, it's unfortunate that you miss no less than 10 of them where I have asked that specifically. You gotta go back and watch them.
So what's the reason why?
Before the election, they said they didn't want it to seem as political persecution. I asked after the election, and the next thing, there's a consequence of law called double jeopardy. The Mohammeds can't be charged for the same thing in Guyana and in the United States.
But they're not charging for that in the United States. They're charging for they're being charged for charge related around gold smuggling in Guyana. They mean wire fraud and other forgeries of documents in the United States. So they don't have an initial crime in Guyana because the Guyana government never bring the charges against.
And you're a legal luminary? No. You're a legal luminary?
Yes, of course.
You're a lawyer?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course, I'm a lawyer.
What's your name, sir?
What's my name? You don't have to know my
Man,
name.
fuck you. What the mother's con? You're GHK Lal. You was a fucking GHK Lal. What me was your fucking name? You's a liar. Where? But the corner of which fucking street in Cayenne? Cayenne, he call it from. But which street? You's a liar, West cunt. If me, who in the midst of the fucking thing, all sides, just fumble sometime when it comes to the legal perspectives. You is a fucking liar. If you're a liar, I could call fucking Selwyn Peters right now. And he can say, yes, I am Selwyn Peters. And this is what is my opinion. Let's see if we can get him. He's a real fucking liar. And a good liar at that. Not I as a liar. This is an attorney at law. One of the best Guyanese Canadian. The person who called it just sound like a Mohammed liar for true. Somebody says Mohammed liar. Eh. Yeah, when I sleep bad, scone, man. Whole night we fly, you know. Selva must you want to talk to me. He's got the symptoms one time though. You're fucking moody, man. He ain't in the moody talk to you. He ain't in the mood fuck you. Right. And then you see me phone ringing. This is what people don't know. Yo, the motherfucker calling me on a live and putting me on the spot. People scared. Nah, me want to talk to you today. You understand? Yeah. So, here now. I want Guyanese to be aware that every action has consequences. We're at a good place. where you got a government that's concentrating but development and everything else, don't be sidelined. Because here we're telling you, when the shit hit the fucking fan, I might be telling fucking Japan. Yes, sir. Like yesterday I was in a room in a country, last night I was in a room in another country. And from last night to this morning, I fly through 4 different countries. Fly whole night for Richie. You understand? Them fucking scraping will fall in the banner. Yeah, try there. Because me reported and you say, oh, innocent, my mother's cunt. Y'all are part and parcel of the fucking problem. Y'all support him on the comments, y'all run and support him, yeah, Mohamed. Y'all end up like fucking Haiti. People watch and realize y'all is the last fucking cause. Because y'all holding back the process of human evolution. Nobody fucking need to take there's 8 billion people in the world. You think people need to come, America need to come to a backwater fucking country and try to save a set of brainless fucking people? Look like the brain stop work? Huh? Y'all wake up. And this game with the Mohameds pay persecution, he ain't got no political persecution. The political persecution game is one that he play because he's still trying to dodge extradition, but this document speaks for itself. Look here, this document speaks for itself. They accept, they're willing to be extradited. And watch it there. When he party general secretary page. Now me make it up. Let me run through the WhatsApp and see what. Yeah, this one calling from Kaya. Irfan arrest was political persecution. When Irfan was arrested and Team Mohammed tried to make it out like Irfan was arrested, that was political persecution. He is not being who politically persecuted him? Oh, Scott, you see this thing with Killer Bean and the girl? Oh my God. Why does Mohammed believe becoming a parliamentarian can solve him of his crimes? It can't absolve him of his crimes, but he could claim political persecution. That's one of the ways to dodge. There's fuck the PV, fuck the Don's head, fuck Ali, fuck Berger, fuck Anil, fuck. People just gaffing, man. A lot of people just gaffing. You gotta be vigilant. Me losing sleep over Guyanese, you know. When the shit hit the fan, I could say I told y'all. I just want to have a clear conscience. If y'all want to see fair play, y'all go along. Hello?
Hi, critics.
Brother, if you're willing to state your name and what lal form you with me in the them scunt. I just exposed a fucking can man named GHK lal. Me got time for them mother scunt. No, Miss Scunt. I don't tell you. What's your fucking name? You know me name. Me name Michael Rodriguez, Guyanese critic. We talking about fucking Azadine Imtiaz Ali. You know Bar, you know everybody. You mother scunt come. We don't know who's you. But you got a fucking opinion. Me name Michael Ingmar Rodriguez. Everybody's calling me Guyanese critic. Everybody fucking know me. Who the mother scunt is you? You gotta be somebody that got a fucking opinion. This is the problem with people. If you want to participate in meaningful conversation, you gotta come and say, you can't lie as a fucking attorney at law. Where your base? And I don't know about no Guyanese attorney at laws in Cayenne. Them fucking most thief mans go for them mothers gun. You're a thief man. You're hustler. Nobody ain't going in no fucking Cayenne for thing. If they got 1 or 2 of them or whatever, right? But how you call alone and tackle, we don't know you. You's a fucking scrapehead. You like Guyana, you're participating in the thing. If I tell you, man, what's your name? Say here, is a concerned citizen. You ain't gotta say it's a lie, I'm a concerned citizen, and I got a good understanding of the law. We respect the body. This is serious business. Like fucking got indictments in front of me yesterday. You think it was joke to go in ass, gun? It's extradition. You know, fucking play. Some of the best extradition like people extradite 25 fucking people from one gang out of Jamaica. This is serious shit going on. And when you have a system that is affected this way, when the shit come for hit the fan with y'all, I'm an integral part. I can't extrapolate myself or extract myself from Guyana politics, nothing. Because there's no who gonna replace me. Who gonna be honest with y'all, buddy? Who the fuck gonna be honest with y'all? Trump? Trump looking at the wider scheme of things, but he ain't the Guyanese. America protecting the fucking interests here, y'all know what I'm going at. Like, must dress up your wife and send you out of people fuck shit. Like, people watch and say, oh, American only because of the oil. Well, dress up your wife, give you everything and send you out everybody fuck shit. Don't protect your interests. Make sure let people beat this cunt. Build fucking house and let the people live inside. You dealing with people that like basically common sense is not very common in fucking Guyana. Everybody protects the interest, and when it comes out from the nuclear family, gone up to nation status, country, then regional, then international, America's protecting their interests. In the midst of the process, we could have a nice country where people could come and do tourism and, you know what I'm saying? You get a little idle from out there, we do up your roads, make better for we people. Some, oh, America only one. What the fuck y'all think it is? You must see a girl and like she and buy everything for she mother's gun and don't take no cat. Because a man can't fuck you and she. Because the cock you want. It's two y'all want fucking the same thing. I got to break it down for y'all understand. Who dresses up a girl? Gets you a nice car and everything for that man fuck shit. Eh? Who you thought going on? It starts from the nuclear family. In a farmer man, he glad his son become the farmer, take over the business and build the business. Everybody want to build. Oh, but when it reached to macro politics, like everybody coming together, Barbados, me, you know, everybody coming. What the fuck you believe they want? They want something. They used to run we skunt out to Trinidad and Barbados. We had a special bench, guys. These had a special bench. What do they want now? They want something. The demeanor change. Well, we ain't holding no hard feelings and ill will to you. Because we up on a different level, we showing ourselves as different people. Same thing with the fucking Americans. Like America could have left Venezuela for do what the fuck they want for doing Maduro. And build a border wall. You see the advancement? Trump left till he fucking then come over by Venezuela side. For meet up and say it's drug trafficking. I'll better read between the fucking line. It's just that the American has a way, the Americans have a way. This democracy, the democratic process and political career, like they want to offend nobody. Me is not that person. I see somebody acting fucking weird. I say, man, like something wrong with you. The Americans try to get the whole world to be cooperative. A man taking a cock in he fucking batty and you expect me to watch it here now. But something's wrong with him, mother's cunt. If you can think, if a man with a fucking big, you got a black man. Big strong black man, a big long fucking cock. Say, he's a girl. He's a fucking girl. Elephant or woman? What kind of girl is a girl? Elephant? Ugly motherfucker. Ain't got no feminine features. With a big cock in front of you, so. And he think he's a fucking girl. And in America, it's like, oh yes, we all inclusive and this and that. Well, here one buddy. Me can't be no part and parcel. Nothing wrong with me fucking it. Yeah, as I say, something wrong with you, mother scunt. Because you big, ugly, black scunt with your big cock, if you think it's a fucking girl, I don't know if it's a girl elephant. And that's just, it's not a black thing. Everybody got these gays and so on. I'm just putting it into perspective. Like, no day. No fucking day in me righted senses I would watch it and say and accept he, even if he whining and acting like he's a fucking girl. Yes, something gotta be wrong with me to be facilitative of you. I ain't cussing you, I ain't telling you I'm gonna go along your fucking way, so don't expect me to say, oh, ma'am is control. That's 45 years of age come true. No, there's a fucking man. And you tell me about mom, you's a fucking mom. But that's their philosophy. That's the ideologies and things they want to push. Not on fucking me. But nonetheless, these things are happening. Are the movements and placements of macro and micro politics happening? Is it real? You think them fucking ships there, 10% of the naval, US naval fleet there out in the sea there, you think it's for fun? You think Trump start doing something never done before? By no admiral, just start blowing up fucking, let's let them as terrorists start blowing up fucking cocaine shipments. You think it's for fun? You think 2 senators saying that Mohammed is a Maduro puppet? It's for fun. You would think behind the scenes, Rubio telling the government, you gotta get rid of this fucking guy. We are not gonna be friends with you. You imagine. You got man was smuggling gold. The Americans is friends with we. And now it seems like if the government protected him, while the man claiming the government persecuted him, what the fuck you think the Americans thinking about Guyana? When the man get bail, $150,000 bail. How does that, what kind of persecution is that? In country, we watching, oh, Mohameds and PPP. How the fuck you think international community looking at we? When an extradition request is made between two partners, and that what happened yesterday. Yeah, wake up. Yeah, wake up and smell the roses. I'm no diplomat. I ain't no legal luminary. But I can tell y'all, the little common sense I got bring me to the fucking top. If y'all want to suffer, y'all play the Mohammed's game. Like a lady can, how the bombing never happened before, so that make it more fucking, if you know it never happened before, at least in recent times, that make it more fucking suspicious. Like you ain't realize you gotta watch. Or so it just accidentally happened. Somebody from Venezuela come over and say, blood fucking bomb, let me test it out and see how bombs work. But we do the testing in Guyana. The whole fucking jungle you got. The whole Amazon jungle you got, the whole Essecobo in the bush you got. You could go out in the fucking sea if you want to see how explosions work. And put it in a barrel and put them on float and blow up and see. You bring them into Guyana and carry them by a gas station. Yeah, I better wake up. Yeah, wake up and smell the roses. I'm gonna take me leave. I'm gonna have a nice breakfast and relax. And relax with the wife. You guys could continue to play like you ain't seen it, you know what's going on. What telling y'all, they got time to come in this country. Right? We are gonna be crying. I get up in this program and say, me, why, brother? When you hear so much bodies in this, I say, I want fucking hear. Yeah, sir. Because I don't know when the next exclusion happen. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? Who you gonna hold responsible for that? I no longer feel that they're Guyanese, innocent Guyanese, that were misled by the Mohameds. I know for certain, and a fact now, that there are many Guyanese are part of fucking criminality. And if them and the Mohameds gotta go together, well, so be it. Yeah, take care. Peace out.